So here it is. Everybody was asking for it, the GMC Hood Scoop. I mean, why put it on the truck when it fits so well on this? Totally kidding. This looks wacky. At least that's the holding spot until we pull the truck in here. I mean, you know I had to since I'm out here. And oh God, no, this is not good. But anyway, let's pull the truck in and we'll start the video. Actually, while I pull this truck in, I'm gonna send you guys inside the house. And it's gonna be 2 weeks ago, because it's been 19 degrees, 32 degrees, 14 degrees. I did a little bit of work to the hood scoop. We'll go in there, I'll show you why I bought it, which one I bought, take a look at it. Then we'll come on back to the garage and do the quick install and see what it looks like. So hey, welcome to your typical average ordinary indoor truck working shop. Not really. It's 19 degrees outside, so we're not going out there. We've got a part that arrived yesterday that we're gonna mess with today indoors and get to use something I have mixed feelings on. Vinyl wrap. I've used it a little bit here and there, had some good luck with it. Anytime there's a complex curve though, or a indentation or a rounded surface, I've not had much luck. We'll see today what I can do and what my idea is for. We'll go to the other side of the workshop here. All right, so I think we know what this is probably. The hood scoop with some fake louvers in it. What do they call this here? It's a Rough Country HS410 hood scoop. So on a lot of my other cars, and again, can I edit? Let's put a picture here or a picture there. I've done coilovers, performance tunes, intake, you know, keeping the engine cooler, tires, camber, alignment, all that kind of stuff. Functional thing. I'm not really big on doing things that are not functional, but this is the first time messing with the truck. I've had plenty of trucks for work, never really bought something I was jazzed about or I loved. This thing, I love this truck. I've been doing little odds and ends if you've watched any videos. Some of them do have some function. Mostly they're for form. This is completely form, no function. But why I chose this one, it doesn't have any mesh or grills in here, kind of indicating that there's airflow that might be happening. This is purely, you know, upfront saying I don't serve any purpose, but just kind of look cool. That's why I chose it. And I thought because of these little ribs in here, it might be cool. Take a look at the wrap. All right, so here's the wrap. And it does have a brushed aluminum finish. I did want to keep the truck all black, as I said in a prior video. I want to mess with some texture and tones, but again, I thought it might be cool to do this because there are other areas of the truck I might want to try to apply this and kind of tie everything in together. So what my dilemma is going to be is getting the wrap to sit nice with no bubbles and not stretching it too much, probably not taking it out to the edge. So I figured, you know, maybe it'd look even cooler to have, again, that texture and tone. The truck surface here, your gloss black, you'll have this, which is like the satin black. And then if I run knifeless tape around this whole thing, and then just the center can be the wrap. Let's first practice with the knifeless tape and see how that works. I've never used it. Okay, so basically this knifeless tape here comes on a roll, and I don't know if the camera's gonna pick this up or not, is a very thin translucent strip, see-through, and then there's a little, I guess, copper or brass wire inside of it. And I guess the deal is you lay it down where you want, put the wrap over it, and then you can pull this wire up and through the tape, cutting the vinyl where you want it. So I've got a scrap piece of vinyl. I'm gonna try to get this laid around this curve, and we'll do a couple test pieces here. This is pulling, but it's pulling out from underneath the tape. It should be pulling straight up through this tape to cut the vinyl. Okay, so we did get our piece of knifeless tape down, and I just watched a video on how to start it, and we'll get there when I apply the real piece of vinyl. So with some heat, I was able to actually kind of get this to set down in here pretty nice. I'm gonna heat this up a little bit. Here we go. Here's our knifeless tape. Pull. One quick sweeping motion around, peel the vinyl away, and then we go back and we peel our tape from underneath that edge. That looks pretty darn good. Okay, so it's nighttime a day later. I spent a lot of time messing with this. These bubbles just keep coming back. I'm gonna take this off. So maybe I'm a glutton for punishment here, but yeah, I took this tape and had a little fun with it. I'm gonna try to lay the vinyl wrap to go along that edge and then just on this bottom piece. Okay, so that tape we had to pull from under the edge here, and with our squeegee, we're just gonna go around, clean up these edges, put a little heat on it. Okay, so here we are outside again. We've got our hood scoop, and we're just gonna set it into place, kind of mock it up, see how it fits. There's a little bit of a tab or a little bit of a 90-degree angle on the end of this. Should grab the hood and set it in place rather easy, right? Let's see here. Okay, it looks like that's where it's gonna wanna live. So here it is just sitting on the truck. And again, I kind of like how this came out. You can see this brushed look, and then it goes to the satin. It looks different in different lights. And then I'm gonna go all the way up there and measure the distance on the hood to where it meets this plastic scoop. On both sides, mark a little piece of tape, and I think I'm gonna set it back in from the back, kind of like a clamshell, set it back, and then just let it fall forward into place. That way I don't have to scoot around, you know, the adhesive on the back there. So I think that's what we'll do, but let's get a nice close look at this here. Again, there's a lot of condensation out here now, so I think that's what's going on. Camera's picking things up that I don't see with my eye on this vinyl wrap. And again, we've got it going down the side, and that brushed look to the mat. Yeah, I think this is gonna look cool. So you can see here, this little lip is on, it just grabs right there. And it looks like I got, oh, I don't know, inch and a half. I got a little chip there. I better get some touch-up paint before that starts to rust. So anyhow, yeah, so this just, I mean, literally slides in there. So I'm gonna get this distance the same on both sides, strip off all the tape that's underneath this, set it down from the back, like here, and then just let it come forward, sit into place, and hopefully I don't have to scoot it left or right, and we'll go ahead and make this permanent. Okay, so anyone who's keeping score at home or might actually put this hood scoop on real quick, this line here in the hood, this little indentation, I measured from here inward, and it's about 1.16 inches. No, it is. It's 1.16 inches in. And that's where both sides are gonna sit for this hood scoop. So let's go over here. You know, what's that movie?
Bueller.
Life moves pretty fast, and if you're not careful, it'll pass you by. You know, this BMW has been more of a workbench than I've driven it the past year. I don't know what that says about me. I don't know if that sounds bad or arrogant. I don't know. I hope not. Anyway, we got to reassess what we're doing here. Maybe get rid of it and buy something we can use or useful, or put it in, I don't know, okay. So last time I did the peel and stick anything was on that marker light on the cab, and I jumped up there, hit record on the video, thinking I'm just gonna peel the tape off and stick it. Woohoo, no. These things are on here. So I've kind of upped my method to using a razor to get up here and peel, and even at that, it's a little tough to do, which is a good thing because these things are secured well. I don't know. I know if I want to remove it or when I want to remove it, I can use fishing line or wire braided, something strong, and kind of saw underneath this, to saw through this adhesive, which is fine where you can reach it. I don't know how I would get to these. It's a long piece of line to get under here. So these are all started. I'm going to peel these off. Got my mark here. Everything is peeled off. The sticky is ready, so to speak. Again, I don't want to have to move this too much. I've already cleaned this. We should be good to go. I'm gonna just set it in here first. Put my hands inside where there is no sticky. Kind of get my lips set. Leave them tight to both sides here. Start coming down with it. And okay, yeah, good. That side was out a little. All right, I think I'm as far forward as this is going to go. So I'm gonna keep pressure forward on it. I'm lined up good over here, which means I should be lined up good over there. I'm gonna get my hand to the edge and let's just slowly set her down. Okie dokie. We're committed now. Just gonna push, go to the other side, push down. Okay, so here she is out in the wild. It's sprinkling rain a little bit. Don't know if the camera picks that up, but yeah, I like this. It's not crazy. It doesn't stick up too high. It doesn't have a lot of, you know, a lot of stuff going on. And again, there are no vents. There's no mesh saying, I got a, you know, supercharged turbo. No. It's just for look. Again, it's satin. It doesn't really change the look of the truck. And in different lights, this doesn't come out so much, but in the sun, I imagine it's gonna shine and this will be matte. So I think it's gonna look kind of cool in different environments. Yeah, man, got the lights chilling, got the fender flares there, got that roll bar back there. I need to get some tint, I think, up here and kind of finish the blackout process on the glass. But anyway, thanks again, guys, for watching. We'll do something else soon. Been a while since the last video, but I've been battling the weather. Kind of hard to get motivated to get out here and do things, but there is the hood scoop on the 2023 GMC AT4X. Thanks.